Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome back to your channel. This is your weekly love reading for this week of April 6th to the 12th. Time is fluid, Leo, and stick around towards the end. I will be getting each zodiac signs, feelings, and actions towards you for the week. So your overall energy for love is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right, so in relationship, Leos, definitely some passion, some spark or a re-spark coming in between you and your person. There could be something exciting that you two will discover about each other or be doing this week when this card comes through. Others of you single Leos, some spark could be sparked between you and somebody specific, possibly somebody that you have your eyes on, or a new individual. Let's see what you also have. Worthiness. So this card is a self card. This is about you working on your self-worth. If you see this person is looking in her reflection in the pond in front of her, and there is this energy of you feeling good enough, you feeling worthy enough to accept the love that you truly deserve. And when this card comes through, this would be an overall self energy towards love. So your boost of self-love and understanding that you're worthy for a great, grand, amazing partnership is what's going to align you to that type of relationship. So some of you may be doing mirror work. This card does symbolize mirror work, talking to yourself in the mirror, boosting yourself up through using mirror work. Could be very beneficial for yourself, but there's something about your glow up. There's something about your self-love boost that is bringing energy your way. So you're going to see the reflection of how you feel about yourself being brought in from another person. So how do you feel about yourself? If you're not feeling that great, now is the time to boost your energy and bring your energy back up, because you will attract what you are. So if you're always very critical to yourself and you're always stressing yourself out, then you are going to align with somebody who's very critical of you and just in turn stresses you out, because that's what you're doing to yourself. So really boosting your self-worth is really highlighted for you this week here. Let's see what your Mystic Moon Oracle has and get more details before we get the tarot. You have purge, yes. So it's time for you to purge all of those feelings and thoughts that no longer serve your high vibration. You also have the energy of separation, and you have release. Yeah, so you're finally getting over something. I feel like it's internal. I really do feel like so. I mean, some of you could finally be getting over a breakup or a separation that caused you to feel held back and giving love a chance in general. That definitely could be, absolutely. Sometimes we even, when we have that fear of love in our heart, even if we find somebody attracting or alluring, sometimes that energy could hold us back because we almost have fear of your heart being touched or your heart feeling something. So you're really releasing a lot of fear around love around this time, which I really enjoy seeing. And I definitely feel like some of you are in a finality energy of finally getting over a separation or a breakup that happened for you. And I feel the word finally, because I feel like for some of you, you know, I don't have any numbers out yet, but for some of you, there was this needing to get over a certain type of ending or a specific person from your past before you were truly open to that grand love in general. So now others of you, I definitely do feel like you are separating yourself from what no longer serves you inside. You know, you have purge and release. If you see the purge is water. That's an emotional purge. And release is a fire-lit lantern. That is I guess you could say, a release of anger, a release of animosity, a release of, you know, feeling some type of way for things that have happened to you that may have caused, you know, maybe some temperament. So let's see what we have in your tarot. Your overall energy with worthiness is the Empress. I mean, hello. Is she not the tarot card that would be worthiness? Very similar vibration these two cards have, almost exact. So you are knowing your value. You are sitting on your throne, male or female, it does not matter. And the Empress is in the position of aligning herself to that grand love, the Emperor. So your overall energy is very strongly in alignment to a strong counterpart. What's coming your way this week for love is the Moon. Your influence, Leo, is the Four of Pentacles. What's unexpected for love this week is the Devil. Your advice is the Queen of Swords. And your outcome is the Fool. Yeah, there's a totally new beginning. There's a totally new cycle here for your love life. And it feels like you're in the last final moments of defeating this energy. Defeating that devil energy. And I love that this card came out underneath release, the one that symbolizes the fire. Because a lot of the times, yes, our emotional body reflects it, but our fire is the action that we take. The fire is the energy we hold on to in terms of almost like what we're expecting other people's actions to be. So I feel like you're at that final moments of really releasing what that last purging of that energy to truly experience something totally new. A totally new relationship, a totally new timeline, a totally new energy for you and another person where you feel like it is something that's healthy. So, you know, this combination of cards gives me, if you're always in that sense of wondering, why do I keep attracting the same type of people, but in different bodies? This type of cards, before I even clarify it, gives me that energy of you figuring out what's inside of you that has been attracting these people and finally releasing it. And that always doesn't go over well with people because people will be like, well, what do you mean? What am I doing or what am I putting out there? I don't understand. And a lot of the times it's subconscious and it's hard for us to understand. And that's why the Moon is here. Something that was once a mystery to you. So let's see, on the Moon of what's coming your way, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there is something that took its sweet time in being released from your energy. Not being interested in anything, not being interested in any people, maybe feeling scared to open up, scared to be vulnerable, scared to show somebody your sensitivity. Let's see, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, okay, and the Six of Swords. So there's finally movement in your energy. It's almost like finally something is turning on, where it was like in the off position for a while. So I feel like if you are in a relationship right now, you may definitely start to see movement in your relationship because of the movement inside of you. If you are single right now, you may finally see movement in your reality because there's finally been this movement inside of you. And it looks like it took a while. Seven of Pentacles is an energy of waiting. The Knight of Pentacles is also an energy who takes a while. So in a timeline sense of things, now that I see some numbers here, some of you have been single for the last 3 years. Some of you have been closed off, maybe for 4, not even giving anybody a chance. Others of you in relationships, there could have been certain things that was causing issues within the last like 3 months, 2-3 years that could really be released around this time. Four of Pentacles with your influence to the Knight of Wands. There's that spark and the Sun. So something is calling you out of being closed off. You want to be passionate. You want your heart to sing with joy. You know, you want to feel love. Love is one of the highest vibrations on earth. A lot of souls come to earth to experience this type of love, even though on the other plane of existence in the 5D, all it is love. But on earth, there is a dual sense with the light and the darkness. And it's like, I almost just feel like love feels more meaningful when it's met with adversity and gets through it. So your energy does look like you're opening up. Somebody could be sparking something inside of you. Your relationship could be moving in a good direction. You know, if you're in a relationship, there could be an evolution towards commitment that helps you open up and feel safer to this person. On the devil of your unexpected energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. There it is. So when the universe delivers to you a blessing this week, will you meet it with fear? Will you meet it with past feelings and thoughts? Or will you meet it with new feelings and thoughts? Because it looks like you have an unexpected wish fulfillment. But the fact that this is connected to the devil shows me that there could be a sense of, is this too good to be true? Or is this really happening? Should I match it with some fear? Let's see, Nine of Cups to the Strength card. So it is going to be required of you to have self-control of your fears. Because when something good does happen and you start to see some movement, you know, the brain only knows what you told it. You know, the analytical mind and sometimes the emotional energy of the mind fight each other. And there is this energy here where you're being guided not to fight it. Queen of Swords, see it clearly for what it is instead of allowing that mind trick to come in. On the Queen of Swords in your advice, we have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. Because you are in the position of manifesting a stable relationship, a stable person, stability in love for yourself. And I feel like for a lot of you Leos, some of your relationships in your past felt very unstable. Felt like you couldn't trust it. Felt like it wasn't something that you fully were wanting, but maybe were allowing. And on the Fool, with your outcome of a totally new cycle here for love or a new person, new vibration. You know, the Fool would be considered the alchemist. I consider the Fool and the Magician the alchemist. The Fool gives me that first learning curve of knowing that alchemy is possible. And the Magician would give me using it. So the fact that you have both of the cards are very nice to see. So on the Fool, we have the Death card. There's a transformation out of the Eight of Swords, out of the mind, trying to create a spiral, and the Page of Wands figuring out a way out of it. I feel like there is this energy as well. There it is, Knight of Cups, opening up your heart, feeling more love, receiving more love. I feel like there's this energy here of removing the fear around other people's opinions as well. You know, say you're dating somebody older than you or younger than you, or you have interest in somebody who may just be a little bit different than what you're maybe used to introducing or bringing home. Removing the fear of other people's thoughts and opinions is going to be very beneficial. But there's definitely a strong energy here for you, Leo, of feeling more worth, feeling more acknowledgement, feeling like there's something inside of you that is being released to give you more clearance of better, happier vibration. And I'm telling you, if you're in a relationship, you may definitely get over something that has really been causing obstacles between the two of you. I also do feel like there could be an energy of fertility here if you have been wanting to get pregnant and feel like, because I do feel like something's being turned on. I keep seeing like a light switch, and it's like down, but I could see a hand, and they're flicking it up like this. Like that's exactly what my brain is showing me. But yeah, something is being turned on in your love life this week, or in your relationship this week, and or maybe even in your body if you are an energy that is moving towards a fertility journey or on a fertility journey. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Leo, you have Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Virgo. Wait. You don't have Virgo, sorry. Aries, Gemini. So let's look into each zodiac sign's feelings and action towards you for the week. Take what resonates with this portion as well. First up is Aries. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson and the Two of Pentacles. So it looks like Aries has a lot going on right now. It is their season, so you could be connecting to a busy Aries. They're grateful for what they have learned from you, but with the Two of Pentacles, they're not 100% certain of what actions to take. But you do have the Six of Cups here, so you could get some I miss yous or a little bit more love from an Aries, but Two of Pentacles shows slight busyness in their energy. But the Six of Cups clarifying it does show that they are in the position of trying to make sure they're showing you their love, or you definitely could get an I miss you or a return of a past Aries with that combination of cards. Taurus, I wish I could share my good news with you, and the Hanged Man. So Taurus is stuck on something. They want to share something with you, but they're not fully sure if now's the right time to come around, or if now's the right time to share this information or their feelings with the Ten of Cups. But it does look like something good is happening here for Taurus, or happening towards the way that they feel towards you. And it looks like they're slightly on the fence of sharing it with you. But that combination of cards gives me that they probably will. Gemini, I hide behind material things, and the Page of Pentacles. So you could get a gift from a Gemini. You could even also get a gift that is also in the same position of being an apology. They hide behind material things here, but with the Page of Pentacles, there could be, like I said, apologetic energy, gifts being given, a plan wanting to be made. You could be dealing with a Gemini who shows their love through materialistic things opposed to emotion. Next up is Cancer. I remember every detail of that day, and the King of Swords. So Cancer is reminiscing over this connection, but they are trying their best to be or act detached or act like they don't care much about this situation or this connection. Or you just may feel like your Cancer is slightly silent or giving the cold shoulder, but they are reminiscing over some type of day or conversation you two had. And with the Four of Wands, some of you just have some detached energy with a Cancer that you're in a relationship with. Others of you could be dealing with one that seems committal, but they could be very hard to read. Next up is Leo. Towards you, Leo. I wish I could take back my words, and the Nine of Wands. Some of you have a wall up between you and fellow Leo. Some of you, there's distance. Six of Swords. If you're still in a relationship with one, there could have just been some words that were said that need to be compromised and healed and talked about in a better way. Others of you, fellow Leo, is very distant. They are having some regrets here, but they could just keep their distance for the week. They are thinking about something they said to you that they wish they didn't. Virgo, I know I was a distraction from your pain, and the Six of Wands. So attention coming in from a Virgo this week. You may feel like Virgo is talking to you a lot or wanting a lot of your attention. They feel like possibly they were a distraction to your pain in whatever way, shape, or form. But with the Four of Swords here, I feel like I don't know why I'm saying Scorpio. Virgo may want your attention, but they may have trouble with reciprocation with it. So I'd be wary of an attention-seeking Virgo. But man, that's what I got for Virgo. Libra, I hid who I really am from you, and the Eight of Wands. So it could be a conversation that happens between you and Libra that happens out of nowhere. Could be some type of expansion or some type of reveal of who they truly are this week. You know, Libra may be taking off the mask and showing you who they are, or even expressing something to you that may feel like it comes out of nowhere. Scorpio, I am starting to understand our connection, and the Fool. So a new vibration between you and a Scorpio. They're starting to understand the connection that you two share. And there could be some nice new energy that comes back into the relationship. Others of you could be connecting to a new Scorpio that is in a position of wanting to take a risk on this connection. Sagittarius, I wonder if you are happy without me, and the Judgment card. So some of you are in separation with a Sagittarius, and they're wondering if you're thinking about them during this separation. And with the Queen of Swords coming through, they are wondering about how you feel, but it doesn't really look like they're in the position of technically asking you about it just yet, or asking you how you feel just yet. I feel like there could be a slight intimidation factor here between you and Sagittarius for whatever reason why. Let's see. Hermit, yeah. So they're wondering if how you're doing in separation, or just with their energy maybe not around as much. Capricorn, I knew exactly what I was doing, and the Temperance card. So Capricorn wants to make peace with you or find some type of balance with you, but they are definitely taking their time with their return, Knight of Wands. They knew exactly what they were doing, possibly when they were being inconsistent. The Knight of Wands could have that energy of being inconsistent, but I feel like it's just a matter of time that Capricorn is going to try to return into your energy. It looks like they want to come back together with you, or at least make peace with you, but they're trying to be patient, it seems like. Aquarius, the timing just wasn't right for us, and the Seven of Swords. So definitely timing off. Big combination of cards for timing being off. They may have made it seem like they were ready for something that they actually weren't, or vice versa. And with the Three of Pentacles here, it could be that you're still around this Aquarius. Others of you, there definitely could be movement towards a conversation or compromising, or at least talking about what happened in the future, maybe towards the end of the week into next week, as I did clarify in. And lastly, we have Pisces. I look for you everywhere, and the Seven of Wands. So Pisces feels like there's a high chance that they'll run into you here. Seven of Wands is in defense mode, so you could be feeling like you're dealing or dealt with a defensive Pisces. Emperor here. So slight power play between the two of you. Pisces feels like there is a high chance that you are the one for them, or they did think that at one point in time. But it looks like they're trying to control themselves and not make any moves out of possible hastiness or impulse. They're trying not to make any impulse moves. So let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Leo, thank you for being here and for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. We do this type of reading every week. Usually it's either on Sunday or Monday. But this is what I have here for you, Leo. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a great week ahead. Bye now.